than solutions. The timing was critical. It happened just as a partial release of the Epstein files became public. The Department of Justice released around 3 million documents, but there are strong indications that millions more pages are still missing, with estimates suggesting the total could reach tens of millions of documents. During the press conference, Trump repeatedly said that the Department of Justice should move on and stop focusing on the Epstein case. He claimed that he had been completely vindicated and insisted that his name does not appear anywhere in the Epstein files. According to Trump, only Bill Clinton and a few other individuals were mentioned. That claim is factually incorrect. Trump argued that since only 3 million pages were released, the DOJ should consider the matter closed and stop spending time on it. He then introduced a new narrative, claiming that Jeffrey Epstein and author Michael Wolff were working together to sabotage him during the election. Trump suggested that this somehow proved he had no real connection to Epstein. The press conference didn't stop there. Trump also discussed the possibility of suing Trevor Noah over a joke made at the Grammy Awards referencing Epstein Island. Trump denied ever having any connection to Epstein Island and repeatedly referred to Epstein as Jeff or Jeffrey, a detail that raised even more questions among observers. The reality is very different from Trump's claims. Within approximately 5,000 Epstein-related documents, Donald Trump's name reportedly appears around 38,000 times. These are not casual mentions. They include FBI reports, informant statements, and serious allegations. Trump's claim that they were never friends directly contradicts documented evidence showing repeated interactions, including travel on private planes and multiple recorded meetings. At the same time, Trump began posting photos of Steve Bannon, which drew attention because Bannon's name also appears repeatedly in the Epstein files. Records show ongoing communication between Epstein and Bannon, discussing Trump, election strategy, and international political planning. One email from 2019 even discusses efforts to rehabilitate Epstein's public image and undermine the human trafficking narrative. As this unfolded, documents containing Trump's name were reportedly deleted and restored multiple times throughout the day. Even more concerning, the names of victims and survivors were leaked, representing a serious legal and ethical violation. As a result, attorneys representing survivors filed an emergency motion in federal court, and a judge scheduled an emergency hearing. Trump also used the press conference to attack Representative Thomas Massie, a co-sponsor of the Epstein Transparency Act. This attack was widely interpreted as a sign that Trump is deeply concerned about the law and the ongoing investigation. In another moment, Trump was asked whether the U.S. Attorney for Washington, D.C., Jeanine Pirro, would drop an investigation involving Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. Trump responded directly that the investigation would continue to the end, regardless of political pressure. Trump was also questioned about a plan to close the Kennedy Center for 2 years. He claimed the building was unsafe and required major renovations, estimating the cost at around $200 million. However, this came amid reports of staff resignations and artists canceling performances. Finally, Trump addressed a Wall Street Journal report stating that members of Abu Dhabi's royal family invested hundreds of millions of dollars into one of Trump's companies, despite the company having no actual product. Trump said he knew very little about the deal and claimed his sons were handling it. According to the report, however, the investment allegedly resulted in the UAE gaining access to advanced U.S. semiconductor technology, raising serious national security concerns. At this point, the facts are on the record. The documents exist. The timeline is clear. Now it's up to you to decide who is telling the truth. If you believe in transparency, accountability, and facts, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.